Hi, I'm Emily Della Pena from Coding Kids, and today I'm going to chat a little bit about digital technologies and what it means for teachers, students, and schools. So let's get started. So today, let's start from scratch and learn to code. How does coding fit into the new digital technologies subject? Let's take a look. So what is digital technologies about? Well, at its core, it's about empowering students to create their own digital solutions to solve community problems. And to do that, we look at three approaches to problem solving: computational thinking, systems thinking, and design thinking. And that includes working in teams, project management, and understanding the people that they're creating these solutions for. So, before we get started on digital technologies, what's the, what's the difference between digital technologies and ICT capability? Well, let's take a look at cars. So, learning how to drive a car is very different to learning to be able to build a car or fix a car. So, ICT capability looks at how do we learn to use technologies, for example, how to use PowerPoint or how to use a Word document, versus digital technology skills, which includes how do we make our own software or digital solutions. So, the analogy of a car, driving a car versus being a mechanic, is a great way to understand the difference between ICT capability and digital technologies. There are many different tools that are available to teach digital technologies. So whether you look at unplugged activities, which means teaching the concepts without using a screen or technologies, and this is a really great way to teach these concepts without being distracted by shiny technology. Or we can use software programs like Scratch or Scratch Junior, or use robots or electronic kits like Makey Makey. Let's have a look at what the programming expectations are as part of digital technologies as we move from prep to year 2 all the way out to years 3, 4, 5, 6 in primary school. So between prep to year 2, programming looks at simple sequencing, so a series of steps with instructions. And often it's physical programming. So for example, looking at a recipe or perhaps a simple navigation. For example, how to get from the classroom to the toilets. Next, when we look at years 3 to 6 in primary school, we can start to look at visual programming. This means we can use coding blocks, such as Scratch or Scratch Junior, to start building our own software and digital solutions. In years 5 and 6, we can start to look at branching or conditional statements. That is, being able to write programs where there are options defined based on the conditions of the environment. And I'll explain a bit more about these concepts in my next week's video. So that's it for now, and I'll chat with you again next week. Thank you.